What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dion, and I'm back with another bang. Now, I am proud to announce that I am back on YouTube. I took a break, but now I am back once again, and this time I will be a little more committed and dedicated. I wanted to let y'all know this before this video starts because, yeah, I'm back and I'm working on getting a jersey, and I'm also getting a headband. Once I get my equipment, I'm finna start posting real basketball vids. But for now, I'm just gonna stick to like vlog type of videos. I might throw some basketball videos into there, but basketball is my main focus, so it's like it's gonna be required. Now, today this video is a school vlog. This was during class. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm back because I know I disappeared, but I'm back better again. And so I want to drop some fire content with y'all. I had fell off. I stopped working out. I was still training though. I got way better at basketball, but I had stopped working out for the most part. I'm back again. So I'm going to be back new and improved. I'm working out again. I've been training. I'm training harder this time. My academic grades are good right now. I actually got all A's. That's good. But it's like a 3.8 GPA for now. But basically, well, not 3.8. I mean 4.0. That's all A's, right? But yeah, before we get into this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and bro, just comment if you like the video in general. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. That's right. I'm speaking low because it is currently 8:30 in the morning. I'm at school. So, obviously you can see, I'm reading the title. This is a school vlog. I'm always back with another banger. No, if y'all didn't know, I'm back. So, we're gonna get straight into this. This is gonna be a school vlog. This is live during my class. I'm in my first period ELA.
Okay, so let's listen. And then I'll post this in a moment. When you start doing something on your own. So the basketball registration is now open.
I'm joining. Oh God, I'm joining.
For people that are 13 and 14. The rest.
Yeah.
And $30 for football players who join basketball. So if you play football and you decide you want to be on the basketball team, you get a discount. It's per play. So if you're interested, you can. I'll also make sure it's in Class Dojo for us because it pays for.
She's right there. She's right there.
All right. So challenge.
Come on, Dre.
Or you were surprised by?
One thing that confirmed my thinking is that like one of her parents spoke like a Chinese language, like not.
Okay, it's not Chinese. Remember, they were from
like
Laos, and Laos happens to be in Southeast Asia.
Lotion.
Okay, so what surprised you because her parents spoke like a foreign language?
No, I said it confirmed my thinking that her parents spoke that language.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Come on, RJ. Yeah, RJ.
We'll come back to you.
I agree with what Andre has said because we already had in our background knowledge that they was from that Asian.
Laos.
Yes, Laos.
I'm a little confused.
I'm in that action, y'all. It's my real name, Kian. My middle name, DeAndre. And that's what Dion
Come on,
come
people.
from.
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. And half of us sitting up in here haven't read the thing. So, and that's obviously by some of your responses. Okay. Ms. Bellard, last, hibiscus. Maybe we should all say that. Hibiscus. It's not a hibiscus.
Hot biscuits.
It's a flower. Showed it yesterday.
Oh, it's a flower.
Okay. Let's
Hot
go
biscuits.
back to
Same difference.
rites of passage, like many of us do, or will, because many of you soon will be getting your learner's permit, and she's going to get her driver's license. Why is it so important that she get her driver's license for those of us that have read?
There, what?
Why is it so important she gets her driver's license? Let's go over here to page 5, because we had some people that had their hand up and said they read it. So, why is it so important that she have her driver's license? You don't want to be with them.
I'm back, and we are back.
Miss Hayes, you was all sick? You was all sick?
Anyways, I'm gonna just record like this, straight up. As I was saying, I'm back and back. Look at RJ already. Oh, Ron, no hoods in the building. Oh. What's up, y'all? We back in math class. We just got out of ELA. Y'all already told y'all. Math class.
I already know it, Miss Cassie.
It was 106 and 107.
Oh, you checking? Oh, no. I didn't do it.
Those I registered through Friday, right? Alright, because that's my first time to do that.
I think it was 106 to 108, something like that.
So, it's Hayes. Nyla, what was it? It was 106 to 109.
It's 108. She said 108.
She never said she do 109.
Yeah, she said 108.
Excuse me.
That's because she be ahead.
It don't matter if y'all did.
I didn't do it.
Because she did that.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
Okay. So it's supposed to be 106 to 108. Have it book open to 108.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
So while you are doing that, while you're waiting for me to walk through and check, in the meantime, you can go ahead and log onto your computer and look over your study guide for your test.
I was just looking at that.
A test? You have a test on.
It's not a quiz. It's a test, you see, right?
No, listen to me.
She been saying that.
I may have been out for 3 days, but we know how class works. It's nothing new. I told y'all.
It's different. It was different.
Listen to me. I don't care. I'm saying I'm here. There's nothing new about how I run my class. And I told you since 2 weeks ago that before you would go on Christmas break, you would have a test. I said it repeatedly. It's a matter of whether or not people decide to listen and pay attention. Not only that, but yesterday I posted the study guide along with the IXLs. I advise you to begin looking over it as soon as possible because it is going to be reviewing every single thing, answering questions. Is this a linear function? Is this a function at all? The biggest thing that may be a review to you is deciding whether something is a function. Because if something is a function, that means every input, which is what? X, should have a single output.
Last one up is 9 weeks. I need to make 100. Look at this ain't this Daniels. It is.
You're in 8th grade. You're in 8th grade. Wait, stop. No. You're in 8th grade. We don't my 4 minutes. Even little kids, younger kids, a fifth grader did to me. I tell them it's close. And I'm gonna message the kids tonight.
Come back, feisty. No. No. We back in here. We inside right now.
Then the doctor sends a message.
Yeah, and you would let them
It's all, the cafeteria then provides something based on what the doctors say. So it still comes through the cafeteria. They just make alternates to whatever it is. We have students like that. That a doctor sends the note, they say exactly what they can have.
We inside right now.
Yeah, we have at least 10 people.
When we said that cactus, you can
Right. We have about at least 10 people that have certain requirements. But school still provides them lunch. They have an alternate to whatever thing they can't have.
I heard, I was reading something like a couple days ago, hot tea, I guess back like,
He said,
A lot of this will cause irritants and all that. At your age, it's simple. It would, don't eat it. Like, I mean, let's say I put out a whole option of anything. At the point you know, hey, this is not what I should have, you have to have some self-regulation. I hear what you're saying though. It's not, you know.
the worst part about it though is that I know that and I still eat them. That's
Right.
the thing.
So some of it is, you know, that does not mean that if you go all over Louisiana, that they don't have schools that have free lunch, plus they have students who bring lunch. It is just a lot of work for what's required to let a few students bring lunch. Students who bring lunch to pay that person for that paperwork. And who's gonna do that? How many of you would pay $40 a month to bring your own lunch? So we can hire somebody to do the paperwork for you to bring your own lunch. That would be silly. Right. That you now have to buy your own lunch at home, pack your own lunch, bring your own lunch, and pay somebody to have to do the paperwork that the federal government requires when you start doing 2 different lunch programs. There are days I don't eat the day after lunch. I look at it, okay, I don't eat that. Just
I'm still
I
worried
just
about
don't
the
have it.
basketball.
Just what it is. In anything, there are pros and cons. There's nothing perfect, and y'all will see that in life. That's just what it is. There are pros and cons to a lot of things. So the things we offer and try to maintain and do well is that y'all come to school every day and you're safe. We're small enough that you build strong relationships with each other and you get to know the grown-ups that work there. In lockdowns, in any drill, you just follow what the teachers say.
And
You would hear,
if a real situation happened,
there are certain things in life that are not natural. I had a little group of boys. They thought they were so cool because they would go out, they play basketball, they think they have swag and this and that. If I ever posted their grades on a wall, you might want to grab them grades to think you're going somewhere with your little jump shot because your grades ain't jumping nowhere. Didn't tell them that, but they would be out there, boom, boom, boom. They think they just some younger kids. So swaggy. They just so swaggy.
oh,
Second grade. No, I'm not talking about this current second grade. But this was back in some years. But they were like in second grade. They thinking they something. And so they would go out and play. And so you had the little boys who played the sports. Then you had another little group of boys. They would go play other stuff. They running around, falling in the dirt, whatever you do at that age. These little people, they would come line up. And a lot of times that's where it starts, this grade. Way in first, second grade, the reports I get of when they start taunting somebody. They line up one turned around to tell, he the little sports one who think he's so cool. He tell one of the little ones who don't play sports, well, you can't play. And this little boy could care less about playing whatever they playing. Because they, bad attitude little boy, it's the one who was playing basketball. I wouldn't have wanted to play with him. He calls him out, well, you can't even do whatever. The little boy just didn't really bite into it. He'd go on with his little group. And then he says to one of the other little boys who playing, he gay. So then this was one day. Let's say day one. This somewhere in September. He was second grade. Okay. So the days go on, and now them little groups who play, they going after this little boy saying he's gay. Second grade, mind you. They outside playing. It happens to be that some fourth graders out there, and some fourth graders they're playing on the court too. They hear them say this about this little boy who ain't doing nothing to them. Zero. No interaction with them. And now you have fourth graders saying it. About a second grader. Guess when we find out, when the child's in, almost going to fourth grade. So this child goes through second grade with people saying this, third grade, almost fourth grade. If we should ever be going along with anything this person's mind conjuring up. Because this person can't connect this. But this who we going along with? Why? Why would that be the case? Why wouldn't them children in that class not stop to say, what's wrong with you? So then what it did for me, so we took care of that situation and yada, yada, yada. Later, when I taught some older kids, I would watch daily when some of these same children, they were now in different classes, they would line up and they would get in line and they would shoot about a child and say, like sometimes the teachers would divide the children. Boys line up on this side, girls line up on that side. So they would start with they need to line up in that other line, like I couldn't hear. And so I watched for days go on. The child they said it to would never say nothing about them. Never talking about them, never looking their way. We start watching on the camera when they would go play outside. They would go to play outside and these boys would get together to talk about this other little boy. We would watch. I watched for just watching. The other child had no idea because they live in their life, hanging out with their friends, doing their thing. And every time they would line up, we start watching on the camera. And they would say something. The other child didn't know it. They didn't even have any idea. And I left the whole little group. There was 3 of them outside. I said, "It's amazing to me. This is the amazing part of this whole story. Because y'all think y'all so cool. You think you so something. You the man, I guess. On your street, I guess you something big. But let me ask you one question that's puzzling me, because I've been watching y'all for a couple of weeks now. How is it that this boy that y'all decided needs to stand in a girl line, I'm watching this boy play, live his life, that y'all call him gay, who the ones watching the boy the whole time? I have not seen this boy look at y'all one time. I have watched this boy walk in class and go sit down and never look your way. And I watched the 3 of y'all watch this boy every day and then look at each other. I know I've been around a little while, and I just have to, if I'd have been sitting, I was standing in the hall, I'd have crossed my leg on him and say, who we need to be talking about? Because that's what I'll be waiting for the children who can stand up for that. But some of these children, they're not even thinking about who's thinking about them. How many days does this happen? Was this a one-time thing? No, I'll watch. I'll go sit and watch. I start cracking up at some point because the other child was unaffected. Never look these people. To that child, them people don't even exist. That's how it looked on film. On camera now, one time did that child look at them children. Never. Oblivious to this little world that these children live in, talking about that child. And we watched this, and I said, this is interesting. Because the only boys I see looking at boys is y'all. It's a beautiful thing for me to go in pre-K, and the boys are in there feeding the babies. Because you're going to be a daddy one day and feed a baby. But somewhere there are homes that's telling little boys, you touch a pink popsicle, you get. Okay.
Or maybe it's the father.
Oh, it's
Because, like,
foolish.
if maybe they be trying to influence their child, like that's not a man thing.
Correct. It is. It's a lot of. It's when I teach just reproduction and things like that, some of it is ignorance. It is ignorance. You think, oh, if I could do something to hurry, catch this child to prevent them from doing such and such, then that's what I'm gonna do. Cause being manly is, and then they teach them what they think being manly is. Being manly is you don't snitch. That's what being a man is. Being manly is you don't wear pink. Being manly is you only wear Jordan. Appropriate.
But
That's a good
never
word.
hold a Barbie doll.
Correct. Don't touch a Barbie doll. If you
Always
broke
fight.
your ankle, fight. Yes, fight. Cause you a little wussy if you don't fight.
Yes.
Don't cry. Ooh, cry. Somebody like, oh, you can't
You
cry.
can't never cry.
You can't never cry. I didn't be. What is a man? Somebody who respectful. Somebody who
dependable.
responsible. Somebody who's dependable. Somebody who can, when they do something wrong, can do what? Admit it and then do something different. Narrow like a fault line. Some of you still would fall in them because you're not thinking.
But what the hell?
Stopping to think. And the sad part is there's a lot. The way that I am as a parent, some of that I was not parented that way. But I remember being a child knowing I wanted to do some things different. And I'm not a
But what the hell?
perfect parent. Listen, you follow my kids, I'm going to tell you. But there's some things we spend a lot of time on. And I try to slow down life a lot because I want them to be better than I am.
Weak.
About to just put him straight in college. We didn't want. It is somebody who taking the attention off themselves and they target somebody else. They find the easy target and they go for them. Why? Because then we never have to look at you. And then you have some of the other children who not the target or the perpetrator. They go along with it and they never stop to think, wait, why do these people do this all the time? Or why do we go along with this? Because the truth is you have the power to shut it down in your class. Because a lot of times people can only see the faults in other people and not themselves. It's like what animals do in the wild. They go after the weak. They go after who they perceive as weak. A lot of times who y'all think is weak, not the weak one. The weak one, whoever started. You weak. That you spending more time looking at somebody else than looking at yourself. I dare you to put that energy in yourself, then you would be doing better. And how about this? Love being who you are. Like, that's the next part. But there's a lot of people that don't slow down enough to know who I am. Then they spend their whole teenage life trying to navigate and fit some other stuff.